Hey guys, it's Brooke. Thank you for getting together for today's video. As we can see by the title down below, we will be talking about how to empower self. I do want to mention that there is no specific order to go about any of these steps or tricks that I will be listing. And this is just strictly things that I have picked up along the way from my experiences and just things that work for me. And I am just sharing them with you guys. Let's dive in. One of the things that I have written down is affirmations. And I do want to start off by saying that this is something that I had picked up at a very young age that I didn't know I picked up, nor that I understand or fully comprehend the true power that affirmations had. I had started back in like high school, I believe it was, like early high school. I would set not only reminders, but I would also make in my calendar an event to remind myself, hey, like, I know you're struggling, but keep going. I love you. If you haven't heard that today, you're beautiful, you are worthy, you can accomplish so much, you've accomplished this, you're a go-getter, just all kinds of things that, you know, that you should probably hear. But affirmations, I just gave you guys one example on how you can start your affirmations. Another one is behind me. I have, keep going, some way or another, have it to where you're gonna constantly see it. Another example, this woman on High Vibe mentioned that she recorded herself every morning. She listens solely to herself, literally just plays it. And while she's playing it, she's like, yeah, I'm beautiful. And there's a way I will accomplish things. It is a friggin' game changer. You gotta try it, guys. So definitely give yourself affirmations through voice memos. It's a game changer. The second thing that I have on here is to start the day with me time. I wake up a little after 6. One of the biggest things that I have to do is make my tea. I will at least read one page while eating my breakfast, as well as yoga session, mini yoga session. Doesn't have to be an hour long, doesn't have to be anything crazy, but we do want in the morning, we definitely want to start moving our body. We don't want to wait until we have to clock in. Getting the blood moving, and honestly, we're doing it for ourselves, so I'm definitely feeling good about that. The third thing that I have listed here is setting out or blocking out time to work on our projects. For me, I set out about 4 hours a day. That can look from anything. I can do research. I can lay out some ideas that I have for my video, for my channels. I can record something. I can maybe even go into what I have already recorded and like organize the file names and kind of put it on like which channel it needs to go to, put it in the correct folder basically. As well as just editing the video alone, and also editing the thumbnail, just blocking out time to work on the projects that you have set out for yourself. You'll love yourself even more if you do this with whatever you're working on, like as long as you did it. Okay, another thing that I have, I believe it's the fourth, is physical activity. Any physical activity. You can look from like hiking, running, maybe doing some burpees, weightlifting. You can walk the dogs. That I have 2. They have their own channel, Spoiler Doggos. Definitely check them out. I'll link them somewhere up here. And there are multiple consoles that have like a Wii Fit, a ring for Switch, and I'm gonna be honest, that's all I know. But I'm sure there's other things that you can do and like work out with other consoles. I also want to mention that I set out to do 30 minutes of my time to really get in the groove and really get that blood flow and all of those endorphins and endorphine, Last but not least, of course, is to have an end of the day wind down. In a sense, kind of like a routine or just a few things that you just absolutely have to do that is gonna make you feel good that you did them the night before the next morning. Literally have a sticky note of what needs to be done in the kitchen nightly, so in the morning I'm not worried about it. Like, one of the biggest things that has to be done in the kitchen is the dishes. Like, I do not want to wake up to a sink full of dishes. because that's literally, I'm gonna be upset right off the bat. I'm like, I don't like this. And two, that's gonna go into my breakfast and my reading time, and I really don't want to take away from that. So tidying up is really a big factor in my end of the day wind. Something else that you can possibly do is shower, you can journal, you can have another yoga, you can meditate. I again have this time out for reading and drinking my tea. There are some things that I can get away with not doing every day. For example, showering at night. Like, there are just times that I'm just so exhausted and I'm just like, I'm not even getting in the shower. Like, I'm being for real. Honestly, just write out things that just make you feel good, and then from there you can kind of start building your affirmations. You can start building your me time, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. You can even build the way you set up your block for your project. I think just putting everything down that like really makes you feel good on a piece of paper, and then kind of just branching off from there. That's how I started, guys. That concludes the end of today's video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications because I do post multiple times throughout a week.